My name is Chris Radford. I work for Opus Business Advisory. I'm a member of the insolvency team. We sponsored A4G's event today because we're very excited. So we think we can give some real benefits to both our clients, and certainly therefore clients can do much better with A4G and Opus working together. Certainly in the context of entrepreneurs wanting to realise their net benefits they've made over their lives. I think attendees can come away with a much greater knowledge of just how much further they can make their money go. They'll have built up an enormous amount of wealth, we hope, for their benefits over the lives of their business, and we're here to advise them on how to make the best of that as their businesses come to the end of their lives and they can obviously enjoy their personal lives that much more. Opus has benefited from sponsoring today because we have a much better understanding of what clients need and want, and perhaps just as pleasingly, we know that the services we offer can actually provide the benefits that they do actually need in the immediate and long term. An MVL stands for a Members Voluntary Liquidation. It is a solvent process as opposed to an insolvent one, and it is basically a formal way for you to close down your business in a tax-efficient manner. There is a tax advantage because, unlike drawing dividends from your company, which have effectively already gone through the corporation tax burden, and then of course under dividends you'll be paying income tax, you're actually just distributing the entire net capital of the company, net of costs of course, and on this you pay a much lower rate of tax under the Business Asset Disposal Relief Scheme. Absolutely not. Quite simply, all assets can be distributed. If it's cash, you are essentially sent the cash, net of costs, and obviously there are other nuances to consider. If it's a non-cash asset, for example, it might be a director's loan, it might be a property, it could even be a car, they will be distributed in specie essentially on day one. So they go from being the company's asset to your asset. Liquidator is a licensed practitioner and therefore gives assurance on that part, and on top of that they are effectively, well, they are very actually a third party. This gives assurance to the rest of the world and ensures that everything is all above board and you get the tax benefits without any other. Creditors, for example, would want to get in touch with the liquidator rather than you. So in terms of who handles the tax side of things, corporation tax is still a company matter and is therefore handled by the liquidator. Granted, there may be certain things you've been able to do prior to the liquidator's appointment, but the liquidator can handle them all. In terms of funds going to you as distributions of capital, these are of course your personal income, and all matters to do with any form of income tax at all should be handled by your own accountant, such as A4G. In terms of whether MVLs can form a part of a wider tax strategy, there's absolutely no reason why not. These are discussions best had with your accountant, both during the pre-liquidation phase, and as in terms of during the liquidation phase, then obviously there will be more nuanced questions to have, but yes, they can form part of it. In terms of why you can't just strip the assets out and then strike the company off the company's register, whilst physically you can, legally you absolutely shouldn't. Quite simply, you really should not run the risk of striking a company off whereby there may be creditors that either you know about or perhaps don't know about that come out the woodwork later on and say, "Where's my money?" Otherwise, this presents some rather awkward conversations which I imagine you would much rather a liquidator handle in a liquidation rather than yourself without the assurance provided by an MVL. The best way is to go online. We are, of course, with our professional services firms, very much online. We have an excellent presence across Google, social media, including LinkedIn, of course. We're on the web at opusllp.com, and on that website you'll find a list of people from a wide range of fields able to assist in whatever business need it is you have.